How's it going, guys? I'm Trxo and I'm your coach of the Indianapolis Cobalions. We're here for week 3 of the PGL, going against my boy Poige and his Detroit LIttens. Be sure to check him out. His links are down below, along with every other coach in the league. Anyways, let's hop right into this team builder. Leading off his team, let's just read off what he has. He's got some threats, let me tell you what. He's got the Tapu Fini, the Victini, the Mega Scizor, the Moongus, the Nidoqueen, Druddigon, Hitmonlee, Metagross, Mismagius, Crocodile, Meloetta. Now looking at this team, you see that he's generally brought the same team 2 times in a row. As you can see, games played, he's actually brought the same exact team 2 weeks in a row. So I'm not super worried that Monty is not brought yet. Again, he could bring them, but looking at that, there's a high chance that the team that he's brought both weeks, or the team we're gonna see again this week, is for some minor tweaks, of course. As you can see, Mega Scizor has not been putting that much work, so we might be able to see a switch out for the Metagross or the Mega Scizor for maybe a Metagross or a Mismagius, which both can put in work against my team, so watch out for that. Moongus, we already know what a Moongus does. It doesn't die. It just likes to sit there and not die. But luckily, we have a Mega Gardevoir, which a Moongus just does not like to deal with at all. Same thing goes for Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen doesn't really like to just sit there and die. Not die, but it likes to die to a Side Shock from a Mega Gardevoir pretty easily. Same thing can be said for the Hitmonlee, same thing can be said for the Mismagius, potentially Meloetta based on set. And we're also a Calm Mind set with 3 attacking moves, so it should put in the work either way. Let's just break it down this team, see what other threats we can come up with. The Victini. We have the best V-Create switch in the game in Heatran, and if Heatran comes in, we catch unless he's Scarf or something, Heatran is not the best switch in for a Victini because it can be carrying the Earth Power, so that can be that's something we have to watch out for. As you can see on his kill list, Crocodile has been putting a work late game against him. We have to watch out for that Scarf set, which we are prepared for pretty heavily. We prepared for that Crocodile, so he will not be sweeping us. If he does, then that's just on me, and we got outplayed extremely well. Either way, the Tapu Fini again, Nature's Madness can be a thing with just like do 50% of damage to our walls, and then also hit us with a Scald and Moonblast with 130. Is that right? 130? No, that's 130 spread out for 95 special attack. My bad. Both 115 and 130 in both defenses. It is not a mon to be messed with on the defensive side. Pair that with the Moongus, and you have a pretty dirty defensive core right there. But other than that, he doesn't have a whole lot of defensive options. I mean, maybe going to Nidoqueen defensively, maybe going to defensive Metagross, and then maybe defensive Meloetta. Those are all liabilities. You want to consider those as your wall Pokemon, so that is something we can just sit there and be pretty happy with the ability that once you take on one of those 2 walls, that his team is much weaker than it was before. Even though it does have a lot of offensive options, so I think we are prepared to take down those offensive options pretty well. Now let's hop over to my team too. We're rocking out with. Fun fact: my team, I accidentally deleted my team in Showdown, so I had to rebuild it. So I don't know if all of these calcs are 100% accurate because I'm a little bit short on time, so I couldn't sit there and rebuild the team how I would have liked to. But either way, here's what we're bringing. We have Psy the Golbat, which actually takes on a Choice Scarf Crocodile Moxie set 1v1. The Leech Life, Poison Fang, Brave Bird, Aviolite, and the Roost. This thing also can put in work against the what's it called? Tapu Fini. Also, Mega Scizor we can sit in against and kind of sit there and beat 1v1 with the Brave Bird Roost set. We can also do the same thing with his Roost, so we have to watch out for that a little bit. Moongus, we 1v1 pretty easily. Same thing goes for the Hitmonlee. Mismagius, I can scare it away with the Crunch, which we are not carrying, but it can be a thing that we could have, so that would be kind of scary for him. And then the Meloetta, we don't really 1v1 very well. I mean, we can Leech Life before it goes into Relic form, and now do a decent chunk to it, but either way, it seems really mainly here for that Crocodile. Moving on, we have Deodara the Heatran. Now, Heatran doesn't even have an item on him. What the hell am I doing with my life? I'm actually going to throw on the, what's the ground berry called? No, I'm not. I'm throwing on leftovers. This kind of a Toxicity set just here to deal with the Mega Scizor if it comes. Also can deal with that Metagross, barring Earthquake, which you'll definitely have against me. Also deals with Victini with the Toxic Protect Stealth Rock, a Moongus, and especially defensive we can deal with that Mismagius 1v1, and it's really just here for the Scissor and the Victini, so I have to watch out for those. So I brought these two. My Deidara really just deals with Victini, that's why he's here, so we don't get swept by Victini. And we have a V-Crate switching. But moving on, we have Kaguya, the Mega Gardevoir, Shadow Ball, Hyper Voice, Side Shot, Calm Mind. If we want to step one Calm Mind, we're actually doing pretty well for ourselves. And then we can take care of that Crocodile, we can take care of this Magius, we can take care of the Metagross at +1, Victini does a +1, Tefini does a +1, pretty sure Scissor does a +1. I have to calculate actually, I'm not 100% sure if Scissor dies a +1 to a +1 Shadow Ball. Let me make sure. So it's max special attack, +1. Gardevoir is not something you want to mess with. Mega Gardevoir. So Wall Break, 50. We have Modest Nature. We also have a Shadow Ball. And at +1, level 50 against a Mega Scizor. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be bulky. Pivot, level 50. Bull Punch does Oko, but at +1, a Shadow Ball does not Oko a especially defensive Scissor. So watch out for that. Scissors the one mod we need to watch out for. But again, let's calc this against Meloetta. A new Calm Mind, level 50. Hyper Voice is doing 84%. Doesn't one shot, but we are doing a lot of damage with it. And he doesn't do anything back to us. Metagross. Let me just make sure I wasn't talking down my ass there. I feel like I might have been with the Meteor Mash does 1000%. Yeah, Shadow Ball kills 100%. But at the same time, so is Meteor Mash. So have to watch out for that. We do outspeed, so we'll probably be packing the Bullet Punch. Let's see how much a Bullet Punch does. Let's see how much the Bullet Punch does. And that's Choice Band. This is Choice Banded too. Bullet Punch Oko is a Choice Band. Without Choice Band, it is not Oko, so we can't take care of the Metagross. Barring, we have no damage to us. This Magius. 50. We do kill with every single one of our moves. Tapu Fini. Defensive set. I believe we kill still. Hyper Voice has 98%, so after rocks to kill. Druddigon we kill 100% Amoonguss. We do kill with the Side Shock. Regardless of set, I believe. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. That is with a very defensive set too. So basically, Gardevoir tears holes in everyone's team and there's no way to stop it. Except for Bullet Punch. That's basically what I'm getting from that. Moving on, we have Choji, who is a Recover Toxic, Scald, Shadow Ball, physically defensive, Rocky Helmet set. It's here for the Crocodile, it's here for the Mega Scissor. In theory, unless it's a knockoff will be kind of damaging to us. So we can actually calc it real quick to show how much damage max attack. Max attack. Mega Scissor will do to us with a knockoff. It does 70%, and then after that we're doing well for ourselves. I might actually run the. Should I run Hex? No, I'm not running Hex. I'll bring the Hex. Fuck it. Why not? It's only a 115 point power point difference, and then once you get that status up, it does even more damage. So I'm gonna run with it. There are not enough physical monsters. I want to bring the. I think I'm gonna burn. I think I'm gonna run Willow over Toxic. Moving on, we have Kimimaro, who is our MVP of week 1. Bringing him again, same set. It's really just here to deal with a Crocodile, barring Stone Edge will hurt, but either way, a Foul Play Brave Bird set demolishes the Amoonguss, it demolishes a Hitmonlee, it demolishes a Metagross, it demolishes a Magius, it demolishes a Crocodile, demolishes a Meloetta, and also a Victini if we can catch it without getting hit with that V-Crate. So it does a lot of damage and also can take physical hits. Then last but not least, we have Shidori here with the Stellium Z, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt, Nasty Plot, Jelly Double Dance. Sorry, I put the HPAVs on, but we're Double Dance. After one Jelly, we outspeed his entire team, including Scarfs. Then we also have the Nasty Plot there to get that special attack stat. Jump in, and we have Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon to do damage to his entire team. At +4, I'm pretty sure we one-shot his entire team with either a Stellium Z, Flash Cannon, or a Thunderbolt. So, with that being said, that's your team builder. Be sure to check out the battle tomorrow. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time I've been Trxo, and I'm your coach of the Indianapolis Cobalions. Hopefully, get to that 3-0 record in the PGL. As you're sitting at the top of the conference right now, so hopefully we can keep that going. All that being said, I'm going to go to bed here. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and see you guys next time. Peace!